having an interesting conversation with our Kababayan in Hollywood. Edwin, you have a show, but we're going to be talking about that in a little while. But earlier, before we went on a break, you mentioned something, it's becoming a lost art, which is acting. And I said, maybe could it be because of the reality shows? What are your thoughts on that, being a TV and a film actor?
You know, I think you're right on. I mean, it's the reality shows not only put a lot of people out of work. This past 2 years has been very difficult. Not only actors, but also crew members. I mean, the industry thrives on this. And the thing is, with reality shows, it's like you're conditioning your audience to want a certain thing.
So because you're from there, what comes first? This is now a chicken and egg situation. Is it, well, there's a lot of reality shows because it's being consumed by the public, or is it just being consumed by the public because that's what producers are producing?
Exactly.
So which one is?
It's a little bit of both, but also at the same time, reality shows don't cost a lot of money to do.
Oh.
And then they make a lot of money.
Right.
You know,
right.
you don't have that great lighting. You don't have to pay actors.
Right.
Most of these reality shows, these people aren't getting, you know, paid maybe a small stipend or so.
Right, right.
But you know, I think there's room for the reality shows, but you just can't take out the, you know, scripted comedies or scripted shows at all.
Right.
Because we're gonna, you know, dig ourselves a hole that we can't get out of.
See, that's why thank God for shows like Sons of Tucson.
Exactly.
Tell me about that.
Sons of Tucson is a great show. It's on Fox. It's on 9:30s on Sundays after Family Guy, but we're moving it to 7:30 on June 6th.
Earlier.
A little earlier,
yeah.
Starting June 6th on Fox, Sundays 7:30.
For those that are familiar, For those that are familiar, what is it about?
Well, the premise is you have 3 kids whose real father was, I think, a banker or so, and he got arrested.
Oh.
So, but he was a very rich banker.
Right.
So you have 3 kids, and I think they didn't want to go to, you know, child services, so they took all that money and they moved out of New Jersey and they went to Tucson. And they living in this great house that they bought with all that money, but they have no father.
Right.
They had to go to school and things like that, so they had to hire somebody to be their father, which is Tyler Labine.
Oh, yeah. And your role in this?
My role is I am Tyler Labine's buddy. The main character, Ron Snufkin. I get him things. Now, you just don't ask where I get it, and we're fine. Yeah.
Well, at least you're not a transvestite in this movie.
Well, you never know. Brady could go anywhere.
Right, right. How is it like to shoot something regular like that? Do you go one day or 1 week and shoot everything, or do you go at a time? I know we were talking back in the green room earlier, and you said once for a movie you had to wait 16 hours.
Oh yeah, I mean it's.
Is there a lot of waiting involved, or?
In this show, no, it moves so quickly. You know, and that's what I love about the show is it moves so quickly. Usually my scenes I do in the morning, and then I'm out of there.
Oh.
I mean, I get there by 7, and I'm out of there by 9 or 10.
Right, right.
You know?
And then you can go to auditions.
Yeah, and then it's Tyler and the other guys got to stay all day long.
Well, a lot of our viewers, I mentioned the auditions, and I'm trying to segue. They go to auditions. A lot of Filipino Americans want to become actors, and they are good. They can qualify. But what's the tip that you can give them when it comes to auditions?
Just relax. It takes some time. Sometimes you just have to go through a few just to let go. You know, it's hard to explain unless you're an actor.
Right.
When I say let go, you just let go and relax and just do the lines. Just breathe.
How do you handle rejection?
You know, as an actor, it's always going to be a little personal. It stings just a little bit because you just want to work. But, you know, now it's just like, okay, when's the next one?
Right.
You know, you have to have tough skin in this business.
And maybe you think of you think of the previous roles that you've had, and they loved you for it. So this is one. Tell us a little bit about this.
This is a thing that we did. I studied under Scott Columbi, and we did. Who's Filipino himself?
Right.
We did the Shakespeare things, Shakespeare nights at a bar over here in Hollywood.
Okay.
So we would go there and go to the back at night, and we would invite all our friends and actors and people and producers, and we would just run Shakespeare. We would do scenes from, this is a scene from Tartuffe, actually. This is not Shakespeare.
Fun.
This is Moliere. I was Tartuffe in this.
Yeah, how fun. But see, there's another picture now. How do you go from a tranny to this?
Look at my gut. That's who I am. I mean, that's me. That's Edwin Habakan. I ride bikes and
Right.
So me and a friend bought that.
So you're not acting in this?
Built that bike. No. I mean, I would love to.
That's the real thing.
Yeah, that's Easy Riders too.
Well, okay, wrapping up, what do you say to those who want to be actors? We tackled auditions already. What else are the steps you need?
Just study. Always study and keep a humble head. You always have to want to put in the work. I mean, acting is not easy.
So it's not enough to just look good and dress provocatively.
Maybe for some, but you probably won't last that long. Yeah, it depends on the role. But you really, personally for me, I really have to always study and respect and keep on going, because you can never stop learning in this business.
All right. Thank you so much. Wonderful words from Edwin Habakan, and he is our Kababayan achiever, proud Filipino-American in Hollywood. We will be back tomorrow. Don't go away.
Thanks.
Ay hatid sa inyo ng McDonald's at ng bagong McCafe Espresso Drinks. McDonald's na ba ang inyong bagong coffee house? Ang mga bagong McCafe Espresso Drinks ay mabilis, masarap at mas mura pa kahit saan, kahit kailan.